electrode, lovely people of the... oh god. Hello, lovely people of the internet. It's time for another Rating All Pokémon with me, Hilde. It's me. Last week we finished with Wigglytuff, the cutest Pokémon name ever. And now it's time to continue. And our next victim is... I need to move my camera a little bit. There you go. So that I can have my thing, you know? My thing is gonna be here. My thing. Right, Zubat. I have to be honest with you. Zubat, I think, looks kind of sweet. He looks kind of cool. Although he is one of the most annoying Pokemon ever. Every time you get into a cave, Zubats attack you. But that's not completely true, because every time you get into a cave, Geodudes attack you as well. So everything every time you hit a grass, a Weedle attacks you, you know? So it is, everyone's always like, ooh, Zubat. No, it's not that bad. You think it's bad, but it's not that bad. And Zubat has this crazy awesome sonar and can like, it's a bat. Who doesn't love a bat? I love a bat. 4 out of 5. Then next up, the Zubat opens his mouth a little bit, grows some extra large wings and some spikes out of his butt, and it becomes a Golbat. Once again, it's one of those poison things, which, you know, I'm not a big fan of. Poison. The only reason I'm not a fan of poison Pokemon is that I always get poisoned. And then my Pokemon dies, like, while I walk, and I always forget to buy antidotes. So... Golbat's alright. I like Brock's Golbat. He was a smart one. He could, like, find shit with his sonar mouth. And, it was pretty sick. So, 4 out of 5 for Golbat. Then, an evolution line I personally cherish a lot. The Oddish line. Now, Oddish is Oddish. I think that is the cutest fucking thing. I can imagine myself walking around a field and going like, oh, this is a nice bit of grass, and then fucking pulling it out, and then there's an Oddish in my hand. It reminds me of Harry Potter. Oddish is a cutie. Again, fucking poison though. What is it with these poison Pokemon? Can you stop? Can you stop? I forgive you, Oddish. 5 out of 5. Gloom, I don't know if you know this, but there's a little bit of stuff right here. It doesn't look too good. I don't know what you've been doing, but a little bit of... to get rid of that. Just don't... Gloom is just like gloomy. He looks like depressed all the time. To be honest, this evolution line kind of reminds me of the Bulbasaur line, because it starts with a little thing, and then it grows a bud, and then it grows a flower plant, right? But this is just this just looks cuter. I mean, Gloom in the anime, I fucking loved Gloom. Gloom was fucking awesome. Gloom is great. I love you, Gloom, but just wipe your mouth. 4 out of 5. And then Vileplume. Now, I personally love Vileplume. Vileplume is just an Oddish with a huge flower, isn't it? It's just an Oddish with a huge flower. It suddenly went happy from being gloomy, and it is just the most majestic, beautiful, flowery creature in the Pokemon world that I've ever encountered, I think. For some reason, I want to jump on Vileplume's head because I feel like it's really bouncy or something. I don't know. How big is a Vileplume? Is it like this big? Or is it like this big? Like, how big is a Vileplume? I have no clue. I cannot... Vileplume is really nice. I think that might be one of my favorite, like, Pokemon in the first generation. I don't know why, there's just something about Vileplume that just gets me. I just want to cuddle it and then get poisoned and die. 5 out of 5. Then Paras. Now Paras, I think Paras is kind of cool. He's kind of cute though, isn't he? He has like these googly eyes, and it is kind of adorable. But then again, is it a parasite, or does it have parasites on its back? I think it's parasites on his back. And just for that, I give it 3 out of 5. Parasite, get them off your back, man. But then the parasite grows into a huge mushroom and it just devours the Paras's body and turns into Parasect, which has dead eyes, like that spider that gets eaten by this parasite and then turns into stone and his eyes go fucking white. This is a thing. Am I making this up? I feel like this is a thing though. And it terrifies me. Parasect, I feel that bitch scares me. And I don't know why, but that bit, like every time I look at it on my app, I'm just like, no, 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 Parasect, no, don't look at me. 2 out of 5. And then Venonat. Venonat is the most obvious pre-evolution of Butterfree. I don't know what happened. I still don't understand to this day. But again, Venonat is like a tiny little fluff ball and it has a cute face. And it is Butterfree but without wings and a body. I think Venonat is adorable. And I would get a Venonat. Do you think that they're like fluffy? Or do you think that they're actually kind of like spiky? Like, do you think that hair is like painful hair? Or is it soft hair? You know what I mean? 4 out of 5. And then Venomoth, the evolution of Vennanatch, still not quite sure. It looks like a moth with the eyes of a Paras, which we just looked at. Don't you think? Do you see those eyes? They're Paras eyes. I swear to God. So I don't know what happened here, but they made some kind of messed up mashup of Pokemon, I feel, and I don't know, I'm not okay with it. Venomoth doesn't do anything for me. It's a nice color, so that's a thing. Venomoth. 3 out of 5. I just realized that there's like an entire list of poison Pokemon here. It's like, why are they all poison? Why is Paras not poison? Don't get it. He looks poisonous to me. He's a mushroom. And then the last 2 of this episode, Diglett. Now Diglett is a Pokemon of many speculations. What is underneath that face? Underneath the earth? No one knows. Some people think it's like a very muscular man. Some people think it's a wiener. Some people think it's some type of just a mole body or whatever. I think it just goes into another dimension, and when you dig it up, or like when it goes down, it just goes into another world. So I feel like here's his head, right? Here's his head. Here's some earth, and here's his head in a different dimension. That's what I think. Diglett is like almighty powerful mole creature. I don't know how it digs with his weird sausagey body face, but it's a good digger. And for that, I applaud you, Diglett. 4 out of 5. And then, of course, Dugtrio. Diglett dig, Diglett dig. Trio, trio, trio. What's that to say? He just grows multiple heads, which is creepy, but also kind of sweet. I wish I could grow multiple heads. That would be great. It's just like I just said Diglett is kind of cute, and Dugtrio is just 3 times a cute Diglett. So what's then not to like? Apart from it being literally just 3 Diglett? There's nothing not to like. It being 3 Diglett just makes it better. So 5 out of 5 for you, Dugtrio. Keep on digging. Keep on digging. That was it for this week. Next week we're starting with one of the public's favorites, Meowth. He's a weird guy, but you know, don't worry about it. I wish you all a very good week, and I will see you again soon next week. Something.